I don't care what anybody says. I believe that we have some of the brightest of this generation. They're the smartest people. They are. Tech-savvy people. But unfortunately, they're wasting their lives. Addicted to social media. They just keep on scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And when they're not scrolling, they're working for companies that have lost all value of what is important. Community, society, etc. Well, these individuals, actually, come to think of it, isn't just this generation, it's my generation as well. I sometimes do the same. We wake up, scrolling. We journey to work while we're scrolling. We're driving our flipping cars and we're carrying on scrolling. Okay, I don't do that one, but I've seen people that do. Hapless it is. They come home while they're flipping scrolling. They might have a family dinner and they're all at the flipping dining table with their devices scrolling. And if there wasn't a film that was, showed us the future, well, that had been WALL-E, yeah? Where they're all floating around on these little hover chairs out in space because the land is completely, void of nutrients. And they're floating around on these chairs and they're talking to each other. Well, the person's over there via their devices. And they're really fat and blobby. Well, that's society of tomorrow. Or is it today? That's where we're heading if we ain't already there. You go to bed and you carry on scrolling until you finally pass out. Crikey, you'd be scrolling in the shower if you could. Yeah. Searching haplessly for that next dopamine hit or shuffle dance. Well, I believe it's just to compensate, it is. Yeah, nothing down there. No, just to compensate how shit your life is. God. Well, you want to compensate with the lives of successful people. Whether it be the Kardashians or, I don't know, some footballer or footballers' wives or whatever it might be. Successful people. But they're some of the most unhappy people of them all. Taking drugs, they are. And then they die, they do. So I just say it as I see it. Happens all the time. Crikey, if it ain't heroin, it's prescription drugs. Well, this conscious attention will put you in a perpetual state of anxiety. Insular. Not productive. No. You just stop scrolling.
There's a really famous
that's cool. Yeah. Stop scrolling. That's what you got to do, you see. And seek out good people. Because good people make good teams, you see. And together maybe you can make something, do something productive. Whether it be for you or for your family or for others. And you'll be rewarded, you see. If you make something. That's got to be the greatest dopamine hit of all, hasn't it? Well, I think this is probably the reason why I long for the day that a society benefits from social media coming to a finite end. Or at least being legislated to a point where it can't function as it has done. Well, that could come. That really could. If you look at the online safety bill in the United Kingdom going through Parliament as we speak. But also the EU's version of the online safety bill. I can't remember what it's called now, but, you know. That's also legislating, put pressure on these companies to, social media companies, these giants, to do the right thing. It will put some curbs in, and I'm sure there'll be more to follow. That will mould the future of social media, and there's not before time, I would say. But what says you? Please leave it in the comments down below. Yeah, that's what I think. Blimey. Otherwise we're lost. Absolutely lost we are. If we don't do something about it very soon. Because we're talking about future generations that they need guidance. And at the moment they're getting it via their social media. From their Instagram, their Facebook. X or Twitter, whatever they call these days. It's nuts, really. But also YouTube. Anyway, like I say, what do you say? Please leave it in the comments down below. Oh, dear me. Because I always like to actually read the comments, but you probably already know, because I do read the comments. That I do. Anyway, if you watch Sport Channel, just beat the old like button. Helps the channel, you know. So anyway, it's time for me to go. So I say ta-ta, you know. So ta-ta. Just stop scrolling.